Don't do that. Hello. This is for third and seventh period. This is number 4 on page 6. Maybe I should write that up here. Because we are not going to do this in class just because it's like kind of gross. And we're going to see some of these later. So I don't, but I want to tell you, I want to show you how it goes. So same thing, we're going to solve for x. So just like always and forever. So I'm going to say solve for x. So what's complicated, well, there's a couple things, is that I have these two x's. Yeah? So right off the bat, you're like, oh, why? And I'm going to actually move this so I have some space. Okay. Well. Okay. So let's do blue. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of my fraction. So let's call this like a. So like, I want to like do the inverse, but I want to like get rid of the fraction. So like of the numerator, or sorry, denominator, downstairs, denominator. So that is x minus 2. So what I'm allowed to do, I'm going to do like big parentheses here. I'm allowed to multiply both sides by x minus 2. And over here, I'm going to do parentheses. So then x minus 2 cancels that x minus 2 down below, or like it undoes it. So I get like a giant 1. And then I'm now looking at this. I'm going to rewrite this though so that my g of x is first. I know. And then I'm going to have this be x minus 2. And then I have x minus 3. So I still have 2 x's, which is kind of not that great. But that's okay. Okay. So let's think about this. Let's make this be purple. B. I want x alone, and so what I personally would do next, and this is what I did in my notes, and I think I did this right, is I would add 3 to both sides. So I'm going to say like add 3 to both sides. So I'm just like tracking my thoughts over here, both sides. Yes. Okay, so when I rewrite that, I'm going to do it all in black, if that's okay. Wait. G of x. Actually, no, I missed a step. Oops. And then plus 3 at the end. So this is multiplication. So I'm going to I should have done this first, but I'm going to distribute g of x on the left-hand side. Left-hand side. So I'm going to do this. So I have g of x times x minus g of x times 2. Oh, so I actually want this to be, hold on, let me erase part of my minus, because it's times 2. So this was that, and this was that. Ooh, my x and my negative 2. My g of x is the same. And then I still have this plus 3. Here, I also didn't write that. Ooh. Ah, bon. No, sorry. Okay. So that doesn't really help me. And so I have this new term that has x in it. So I'm going to move that term to the right-hand side. I want all my x's together. So this is part D. I'm going to say, what is this? Subtract cy. We don't like this. G of x times x from both sides. So I'm going to do that here. Minus g of x times x. Yeah? So what I'm left with, let's do black again, is this. Negative 2 times g of x. So that's like my y plus 3 equals x minus g of x times x. So this again though is like one term, like one thing. Just want to like box that real quick. Okay, so what we have is an x in both terms. So now I can, let's do black, I guess. Yeah, sorry, I was thinking for a second. I'm going to factor out x on the right-hand side, RHS, right-hand side. So then I have x here, 1 minus g of x. Right? Because I have, like I have this x. I take it from here and from here. So I have 1 minus g of x. Okay, so I'm super close and I'm just like having so much fun. So I'm going to rewrite this, 2 times g of x plus 3. Okay, I need to move this up just for a second. Why is that not stuck? Okay, so my very last step, well, my second to last step, is to divide. So I'm going to divide, let's use purple. I'm going to divide out this thing here, 1 minus g of x. Because again, I want x alone. And that's everything over here. I know. So divide, like that's how I get rid both sides by 1 minus g of x to get x alone. Yeah, so that is like canceling. So I'm going to rewrite this just a little bit because I have this positive 3 minus 2g. So I'm going to just like rewrite that. Divided by 1 minus g of x equals x. Yeah. Yeah, I know. So the very last thing I'm going to do, let's do it in pink, EFG, is rewrite in function notation. So then I'm going to say, okay, I have g inverse of x equal to 3 minus, 3 minus 2x divided by 1 minus x. I know. That's why we didn't do it in class, because it's brutal and we don't need to do it right now and everything is fine. So I'm going to fix this. I don't know why that's not sticking. My inverse function, so let's do like a star down here. Inverse of a rational fraction is a rational. Just like an FYI. Okay, so that's that. Have fun. And again, that was from page 6. That was number 4. And we will see more of those a little bit later. So don't worry too much right now. When in doubt, solve for x. And just keep moving stuff around. Okay, bye.